So just jumping right in, you're here with us on behalf of FanDuel and the Muscular Dystrophy Association. So what do you have going on with them?
MDA and FanDuel, we teamed up and done the Duel for Difference. And really, it's just, first off, FanDuel has their signature initiatives where you can go in and, build a fantasy team. And, it's just like fantasy football for the NBA playoffs. And they have daily contests, and all the money raised goes straight to MDA. And really, to start, you can just go to www.fanduel.com/NBA to get started today and play against me.
Okay. I don't know if you remember or not, but we did speak earlier once Carson Wentz, the news was really fresh of him getting with the team. Now that we've had some time to kind of see what's played out, you've had some time to see him, he's had some time with the team. What have you learned about him that you didn't know before, or something that you think kind of surprised you about him?
How down to earth he is. He's had a heck of a career, been through a lot, his ups and his downs, but he's grounded and he's a very, very humble guy. And one thing I did know was he was born in Raleigh, North Carolina, which I was born in. So that's already a pretty cool 919 connection, obviously. But I think really with him, the coolest thing is just him being himself. He's not going there trying to be somebody he's not. And the guys are just naturally gravitating towards him because he's telling us what he likes. He's being that leader and commander we think he is. And then he's trying to get comfortable to us. You can tell he's trying to get to learn us as people first, not as football players. Ask me about my twin sister, asking me about how my mom's doing with muscular dystrophy. And those are things that, when it's January and I'm going across the middle and I know I'm about to get hit, I know he's going to put that ball on me. And that's where trust gets built.
We've seen people call Carson broken, or saying he's going to Indy to get fixed. How does that sit with you, hearing someone call your teammate broken?
That's just talk. I mean, we all go through our things in life. That's what it is. And it's never about how hard you fall. It's always about how hard you get up. So he isn't broken. He's a football player. His year could have been better. It could have been worse. I mean, your year is what your year is, but that doesn't really matter. He's on a new team. He has new coaches and a team that believes in him. So last year really doesn't matter. And that's the same thing for me. Last year really doesn't matter. Any athlete's model should be, you should be better than last year. So Carson's going to try to get better than last year. I'm going to try to be better than last year. And as a team, we're going to try to be better than last year.
How, as an athlete, does it feel hearing people, especially people who don't play sports, call you a bust or trash? Like, that's got to kind of make you mad.
Ooh, it grinds my gears. There's sometimes I see stuff and I want to reply, and I'm just like, whatever.
Like, not today.
But it gives you humility. It teaches you discipline, because really, if you say something back to somebody, what are you really gaining? Everybody's just going to be laughing at you, or it can just go where it shouldn't go. So I think really you just got to have self-control and discipline and realize, that you're blessed, and most people out there aren't doing what you're doing anyway, and that's why they're paying to watch you.
Switching to a team that everyone seems to be talking about in your division is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just signed Tim Tebow. What was your reaction when you heard that?
I mean, I'm excited to see what he's done. I grew up a big fan of him during the Florida days, watching him, Percy Harvin, those guys. So no hate here. He's a divisional guy. Shoot, I hope I get to shake his hand. I mean, he's done a lot for the football community. Even talking about how big he is on his faith is really cool too. Like, there weren't many players talking about their faith the way he was. So in one way or another, he's really a pioneer for that, and do a lot of respect to Tim Tebow.
Given the fact that he's been out of the game for some time, there have been reports that some players weren't necessarily happy with the fact that he's going to be signing. How would the Colts locker room react to a signing like this if he were to have gone to the Colts?
I mean, we would just welcome him. I mean, we trust our general managers, who they bring in. We believe them, and don't matter who you are. In our locker room, doesn't matter really who you are. We're going to get to know you first. We don't care what we heard about you or what was said about you or what you've done. We're going to sit there and look at you and judge off your mind and your heart, not what we've heard about you.
Do you see the JAGS as a real threat this year? And if not, who would you say is the biggest threat to you guys?
Do I see the JAGS? Look, we haven't won there in 7 or 8 years. I have not won a game in Jacksonville in my 3 years there.
So yes. Wow.
Yeah, every year I go 1-1 with them. So this year, hopefully we can sweep them, but you can't say somebody's not a threat or anything. I don't care what their record was. They beat us last year and the year before. Every time at Jacksonville. So they're a threat for us.
Jeez. Okay. So so that question was just.
Oh yeah. Indianapolis we haven't won in Jacksonville in like 7 or 8 years.
Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.